Welcome, and thank you for tuning in to Coach Gloria Peek's YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, to comment, to share, and subscribe.
Like that. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Coach Stokes. I'm doing another interview for Coach Peek. Would you please tell everyone your name and your weight class that you box under for Coach Peek?
Hey everybody, I'm Buntley. I'm from Rochester, New York, and when I fought for Coach Peek, I fought from 160 to 165. I met Coach Peek when I was 16 years old. I was boxing at St. Martin Boxing Club at the time, me and my boy Stud, and he said he was getting ready to switch gyms and come over. He's going over to NBC. So wherever he went, I went, and that's when I went over to NBC and met Coach Peek. One of the most important things she taught me was if I stay on my offense, the guy I'm fighting always going to have to be on his defense. So we practiced a lot of offensive drills a lot. It would just be a whole day of nothing but jab, jab, and jab, and jab, and jab. And that was key. The box was always staying on my offense. So if I'm always on my offense, I never had to be on my defense, which means basically I was winning the fight. Well, coming over from Montgomery, from Avenue D Boxing, no disrespect to them, it was no structure over there. It was like you would come in and you would just do whatever. You go hit the bag, you would go run. It was no structure. So when I got over to NBC, it was structure. It was penalties. It was fines. You had to be on top of your game, and she was not playing in that. And that really built a lot of character in me. Like if I was late, you had to go outside and run, or if you was late, you wasn't sparring that day. So she just put a lot of discipline. And not only was she a coach, she was a mother figure to us, man. And that's instilled in me to this day, that being disciplined and being structured and being a person of your word. One thing she taught us was that you got to learn how to take your losses and come back from your losses and learn from your losses. She was more big on you being a champion from accepting your losses, because from your losses you can learn and you can grow from that. So she wasn't so big on putting you on a pedestal and you win. But if you lost, she was like, now you need to take this loss, learn from what you did, study from your debt so you could become better next time. And that's what being a champion is about. When you fall, it's about getting back up and bettering yourself and improving yourself. And that's one of the most important things I think I've learned from Ms. Peek is no matter what happened, you study the course and keep going forward. This one right here stuck with me. Back then, I was like trying to be in the streets and trying to be something I wasn't, hanging with crowds that I wasn't. And I was supposed to fight that Saturday. And I remember her having a van, and I didn't even show up to the fight, but she was riding down the street in the van. Everybody was in the van. I think he was in the van. Weez was in the van. Dip was in the van. And I was standing in Fight on the corner of Fight Square. And she stopped the van and looked at me. And she just shook her head like that. And at that moment, it hit me like I really disappointed this woman, because she believed in me. She's always telling me, you got a good jab. I love your jab. I want to see you fight more. And it hurt me so much to see her hurt, to see that I had disappointed her. And that always stuck in my mind. And then that following week, I came back to see her. I apologized, and I never wanted to make her feel like that again. So that moment stuck out the most. To this day, that moment still sticks out.
Wow, unbelievable, man. So she really touched you.
Yeah, oh yeah, without a doubt, yeah.
Okay. What is some advice you give to athletes starting Coach Peek's boxing program? Be real with it, man. Don't leave nothing out.
If you're going to fight for Coach Peek, make sure you're dedicated. Make sure that you're going to be ready to take criticism. Make sure you're ready to work like a champion. Make sure you're ready to think like a champion. And the most important thing, make sure you carry yourself accordingly outside of the ring, because you represent Coach Peek. And all of us carried ourselves well. Like we started getting into church programs, after school programs, all off of the monarchy of this lady telling us that you not only represent yourself, but you represent Montgomery Boxing. You represent Ms. Peek. So you want to shine not only in the ring, but outside of the ring. So you got to cut. Anybody joining her program, be ready to cut all that BS apart and dedicate yourself to the sport of boxing and listen to her, because she knows what she's talking about.
Question. If there is one thing you want the world to know about Coach Peek, what would it be?
And man, Coach Peek will give you her heart. She's a wonderful woman. She's more than a coach. She's a mentor. She's a counselor. She'll listen to you. She's in some cases a father figure. She's gonna give you that tough love you need. She's definitely a mother figure. I love her to death. I learned so much from her, not only from boxing but just life in general. And I just want the world to know that she's a beacon, and she's just her character is so strong. You know what I mean? She's just, I don't know what else I can say, but she's a wonderful woman, man. I love Coach Peek to death.
Your last one, man. You got 30 seconds. I'm giving everybody 30 seconds to speak to Coach, man. To say whatever you want, to her, man. From you to her, man. So go ahead, hit it.
Coach Peek, I love you to death. Even when you used to make me run like a dog, I couldn't keep up with Norris. He was the fastest in the group. You ain't care. Still made me run. My legs was hurt. You still made me run. I love you. I appreciate everything you did for me, everything you showed me, all the sit down and talks we had. I never forget it. I love you to death, Coach Peek. God bless you.